Hey there, it's Jamie from Orden Cottage, and I thought I would give you a tour of our vegetable garden. This is year one of vegetable garden, sort of. We kind of started it last year, but it's really year one. And we're not done with it, but it's August, and I thought I'd show you where we're at with it. Okay, so right away when you walk up to our garden space, you'll notice the plastic. This is on top of existing gravel that was here. This is a space where there was a manufactured home, a hardship home that had to be removed before it was sold. And so this is gravel from it. It's full of weeds, if you can see that. So we've been trying to cover it up. And I still have a couple of beds I'm going to plant out here. But this is the deer fence. And this is why I said we had sort of a garden last year. We had a couple of beds, but the deer just munched everything down. So this year we got a deer fence. And we're not quite done. This is going to be an arbor. So we're going to have that. And I just finished this bed. It's going to be just some flowers. And inside we do have some great things growing this year. We do keep it locked from the deer. Doesn't really keep the ground squirrels out. Okay, so right away you see the beans and the corn. And these are long, narrow 2 by 12 foot beds that I built with this in mind, to use just simple cattle panels to hold the beans. And these are Emerite. Oh, Emerite's here in Vortex. They're like my favorite beans. And the corn doesn't really like growing in a raised bed. I'm learning that. Here you can see I'm starting this. It's going to be just a very small coffee patio so we can enjoy the view and the garden out here. And I'm building it from broken concrete. So this has to be leveled and put in there yet. These are some metal beds that I got, and this year they're planted with strawberries and just some zinnias that I put in there until I know where I want to put those. And in the center, of course, is the Rockwall garden. If you've followed me on Instagram, you've seen this in progress. I think it's turned out really well. It's got basil, flowers, tomatillo, dill, I think maybe a few other herbs, but I've got a lot of things in there that I'm enjoying. And then 2 more of those long beds here that are holding tomatoes. And again, this was an idea that I got from my aunt, and she plants the tomatoes in long rows and then just uses the simple cattle panel system. What's cool about this is as they start growing, you just use bungee cords. So it's so simple. You can see I need to come and bungee cord these up. You just, if you see them growing, you just bring the bungee cord and you grab some more of the leaves in there and it holds them up. Really, really simple. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, and if you come over here, you can see the part of this is what I'm going to cover the weedy gravel with, is cardboard and wood chips. So this part of the garden is complete. This is also the part that has the automatic watering system that I wrote about on the blog, and there was another video that you can see on our YouTube channel. So down here is the bed of the kale and broccoli that was supposed to produce all season long, but has been decimated under the cover by the ground squirrels. Isn't that scary? I call it a kale skeleton. We do have onions. They didn't bother those. This was supposed to be beets and lettuce. They didn't leave any for us. And we've got some more beans and cucumbers. I grew cucumbers up a trellis. It's one of the most popular posts on my blog. And this is a simple trellis made out of rebar, U-shaped rebar, and then string, just like regular jute string. Here we've got zucchini, and carrots should have been growing in here, but they didn't leave us carrots either. A really happy pepper bed. We are just loaded with all kinds of peppers. We've got Anaheim, jalapeno, and I can even see back here one of my red peppers is turning red from green. All green peppers turn red when they're ripe, or orange or yellow, depending on the variety. But green peppers are just unripe peppers. Okay, these two beds over here are slightly smaller than the others, and these hold triple crown thornless blackberries and raspberries. But this year I've planted some baby boo pumpkins to spill over the edges. I use them for decorating in the fall, and they're just my favorite. I'd saved seeds from our last garden. And over here, I don't really have anything in here yet. This long bed made out of broken concrete. You can see, we can even put one of our automatic systems here. This is going to hold flowers like hydrangeas, maybe roses, currants. I want a black currant, maybe blueberries. I'm not really sure if I'll put these here or the blueberries in the metal beds. And I mean, that's about it. It's a pretty compact garden, but it's really providing everything that we need. So thank you for coming along with me to this summer garden tour, and stay tuned for updates as we finish it.